was talking to her, and she met this guy, and it was through a matchmaker, and she's like she liked him. She's like, I feel like he meets my criteria. He expressed interest in her. He said that he would like to see her again. So they ended up they went out on 2 dates. And then by the time we were talking, she was expressing frustration. She's like, he's good looking and he's smart and he's successful. But, she started to criticize him. And I'm like, wait, it's like, so this is very different than what you said right after date one. I'm like, what's changed over the course of a week?
Okay.
I was like, all the details that you collected about him on date one are still all the details that you have now, but yet your perception about them has changed.
Okay.
Which told me that it's not anything that he's done necessarily or about him that doesn't, in terms of him being a good match in the criteria, it's more that something in his behavior has changed in terms of the courtship and how he's pursuing.
So what was it?
So he was not texting her as much as she wanted, which seems kind of wild. And also, like, second date, he invited her over to his house.
But it's kind of an affirmation of their feelings, right? If they're reaching out to you.
Like, she was like, well, if he was really excited, he'd be wanting to see me like the next day, as opposed to saying we'll get together in like about a week and a half. And so she had this pre-written courtship script in her head about how fast things should be happening, how frequently they should be seeing each other, how much he should be texting her, the types of things he should be texting her if he's genuinely trying to court her and pursue her. And so I had to talk her through. I'm like, everybody has a different courtship script. And I was like, and also she's new to the dating world. He invited her to Hawaii. And she was like, because he's like, he was going on a trip, and he was like, hey, I'm going to be gone for a while. Do you want to come to Hawaii with me? And it was the third date, so she felt like that was too soon. And I'm like, so now it's too much. She's like, yeah, now it's too much. And so I told her, it's like, you are romantic criticizing right now. I was like, what you're doing is you're pushing him away because you feel like he is not syncing up with your courtship script. And so you're finding reasons to push him away because you feel like he's letting you down. And I'm like, he's not letting you down. I was like, you just need to step away from your courtship script and relax. Or you need to communicate to him what your expectations are for the courtship and see if he's willing to follow your script. I'm like, he doesn't know what it is. I'm like, so I don't know where they're at now because it was just yesterday that we spoke.